All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of The Ride. In today's episode, we're joined by Safe and his son, Arzy. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
For sure, definitely. So first, I always like to get an introduction. So tell me a little bit about who you guys are, what you ride. This show, is all about the riders that power the electric movement and their stories. So let's hear it.
All right, you go first. You got it.
All right. So my name's Safe. I ride everything from big BMX to my Serpent. That's the Throne, the 72 volt. It's a beautiful, beautiful bike. I love it. Had it for about 5-6 months now, and it's my baby now. It's my baby. It's helped the knees out a lot. Helped the knees out a lot on that electric now.
Serpent. It's like it's an E-moto, I'm assuming.
It's an E-moto.
It's
yes.
an E-moto. Okay,
Yeah.
I've never heard of Serpent yet. It's similar style like a Sur-Ron or.
Yeah, it's similar to the
bigger,
Sur-Ron. It's a little bit bigger than the Light BX, a little bit smaller than the Ultra.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
The power range is nice. It's a little torquey, though. It's
72 volt. Is
yeah,
good.
it's
It's
very,
nice.
very, very torquey. Never mind a little torquey. Very torquey.
Very torquey.
Very
yeah.
torquey.
So it takes off.
Yeah. If
jumps on you.
you don't respect it,
It'll throw you on your back.
It'll teach you. It'll teach you
Yeah,
quick.
it'll
That's
teach you
a
a
good
lesson,
thing.
yeah.
It's a good thing.
For sure.
Got it within the first 5 minutes. I looped. I didn't respect the bike.
looped,
Didn't trust
yeah.
the power of it, and I looped. So since then, I've really gained to respect it and learned the power is there.
Take it easy.
Yes,
Take it easy on
yes.
throw. It's happened to me before too. Now a little bit more often because I'm learning how to wheelie, so I've been looping out a little bit. But I mean that's how we learn. But before the first time, I remember I jumped on a Sur-Ron maybe like 5 or 6 years ago now. I actually did it in this warehouse when we just got these bikes, and I'm used to electric bicycles, and I sit on this thing. Thank God I put on a helmet, and I said I'm gonna give it a rip, and I just pulled the throttle full, not like thinking it's like an electric bicycle, and this thing just looped me right on my back, and boom, and I hit the back of my head with the full face helmet. So thank God for that. But for sure, but that was like a 60 volt 72. There's a lot more power. What kind of kilowatt is that? Do you know?
So
the motor?
It's a 10 kilowatt.
Ooh,
That's
good.
10 kilowatt.
It's a lot of power for sure. And yourself, Arzy, you ride?
Yes. So I ride the 2022 Light BX.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically I'm just running like a street style type of, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like,
You guys do mostly street
Yeah,
riding.
yeah, for, like,
You guys do
wheelies
street
and
riding,
stuff,
and you guys ride together.
Yeah.
Obviously, and you guys do like off trail too, or mostly is it street?
Mostly street
You're
riding.
in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly street riding. We do a little bit of the wheeling. And my son actually, he taught me how to wheelie.
Yeah.
He's teaching you.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
he taught me everything about bikes.
Yeah.
Like literally.
So Arzy,
inspiration.
you brought your dad into the game.
Yeah, so like I used to ride like my little BMX, and then I used to just bring him into the I asked him, to buy a bike, and then we just started going to an official Toronto Bike Life ride out, and everything began from there.
And how long has that been? How long have you guys been going on ride outs together? And is it pretty consistent, I guess, or?
6 years.
Oh, long time.
6 years, 13 BMX bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now 2 electric E-motos, a Sur-Ron and a Light B. So about 6 years for me. And like I said, he taught me, so.
Well, yeah. I don't know, for me, I don't know how long it's really been, but definitely been a long journey.
How old are you?
16.
16 years
Yeah.
old. Okay. And you, Safe?
I'm 42.
42. Okay. So we're the same age. I actually also have a 16-year-old daughter
Nice.
right now, so we're the same.
It's nice to
same
have the,
level of life, you know?
It's
Yeah.
nice to have the
Yeah.
community of
Yeah.
the bike life to help raise them too. It's
For sure.
It's very, very.
It's a good tight knit community.
It is, and it's
actually
diverse too. Very diverse, from
Yeah.
young riders to the older riders.
Yeah. You got riders, Arzy's age, younger, and what's like the oldest rider?
So I know
Yeah.
riders on the 54, 55 age.
That come to the like
yeah.
all these ride outs,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you have like different ride out groups.
Yeah, so there's
you
the
join-
pedal bike group, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then for bike life, there's different city groups. So
Mm-hmm.
there's Guelph, there's Sudbury, there's Toronto bike life, but together they all come together for the bigger ride outs. So every year Sudbury comes down to Toronto, and we go up to Sudbury. For
Okay,
the
so you
ride
guys
out.
travel for different ride outs.
Yeah.
Correct.
Where have you been? Like where other than like Sudbury? Like
So
we've
have
done-
you gone to the States at all, or
Not us. Other
Yeah.
riders from the
Yeah.
Toronto Bike Life have made it on behalf of the group.
Yeah, but I'm definitely trying to go to New York this summer. I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be one of the things that I'm gonna try to make happen. And yeah.
okay? And let's talk like mods. Like, have you guys modded your bikes at all, like to make it stand out? Kind of, make it your own. I don't know.
Well, I feel like yeah, of course. Like every bike has their own personality, and
sure.
yeah, my bike. I didn't do too much to it because I recently got it. But other than like just getting some brakes and like street tires, that's really it. But there's definitely more modifications that come to the bike. So
Yeah. So you're both riding street tires.
Yeah.
Street
I'm riding
tires.
street tires.
Yeah. Okay. What size tires you ride?
I ride 190/19.
190/19. Okay. So they're thicker, almost 4 inches thick. I think.
Yeah, it's a
like
pretty
3.5
thick tire.
3.5. Yeah, it's a thick tire.
Yeah.
For both front and rear.
Pretty sure, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and yourself as well, or
Yeah, but I have a white wall on my front.
yeah.
Right, it looks beautiful.
Oh, white wall. Those are
yes,
cool. Yeah. We have some bicycles with the white walls. Actually, I think they look really good. It's like kind of like that old Corvette style look, right?
Harley Davidson look.
Harley
for
Davidson
the
look.
bike,
It looks
yeah.
really cool. It has that. Really. It pops out for sure.
But
That's cool.
I'm looking to upgrade my brakes soon.
Yeah.
The brakes that it came with are pretty good. They're dot brakes as they
Yeah,
are.
dot brakes are
They're-
really
they're-
good.
They're pretty good as they are, but I just want a lever, a little better lever, a little, a little
Yeah.
bit more stopping power. So I might try to go with a bigger brake setup.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's makes a huge difference. The Sur-Rons, actually, the new 2025s, they just upgraded their brakes to the Dot 4, which is a very nice upgrade. I ride the Re-Road that you saw in the back when I came in, but those had like the stock not Dot 4 brakes. I upgraded them. I actually got the Dominion Haze. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
No, I'm not
Really, really nice brakes. I could show them to you after, but it made a big difference in
Stopping
my
power.
ride, and
Yeah.
as well I'm practicing as well to do wheelies. So like for feathering the brake, it's much better. So you need good brakes are important. Suspension, obviously.
Yeah.
As street riders, where do you guys ride all around the city pretty much, or?
Yeah, like anywhere really. Like you could ride downtown. You could go out of town to like Mississauga. Like really anywhere.
And you don't have nobody give you any problems, or you run into problems sometimes, or?
No, actually, the community, because of the bikes being quiet, the community doesn't really look down or frown on us towards our neighbors and that, and living in the condo section of downtown Toronto and that.
Yeah, as long as you're respectful, right?
Yeah.
Correct, right? So not having that loud exhaust and motor on these bikes really help in the city riding.
Yeah.
We haven't seen too much problems with police. I've heard of one or two cases of people being either pulled over or tried to be chased. Me personally, never had any experience with the police.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about in yourself. You're like, yeah.
No,
let
I
something
didn't.
happen, or-
I had an encounter with the police before, but
Yeah.
like I wasn't even on no like dumb activity. I was literally just cruising around, and then they just they tried to pull me over, but yeah, it didn't really happen. I just got away.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to get out of there because I was not getting stopped by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just cut through a couple parks, and they can't really drive through parks, so that's just the perfect way to get away.
All right. And the community you ride with, you guys ride with like the same people like often, or?
yeah, for sure. Different days are different people be out. Everyone's schedule is different. But when it comes to the main ride outs, it's usually the same people that partake. bike, organized usually by the same people. People that started this to me, that brought me into this, would be someone like Dunbar. Right? He used to ride the streets by himself.
On a Sur-Ron or
No, he was on a pedal bike.
a pedal bike? Yeah.
Wheeling, and that got the inspiration for the bike into me, right? With my son.
Yeah.
Right?
What kind of bike is he riding? Like
SE bike.
a Big Ripper SE.
okay,
Yeah, it was what he was on when I first met him.
yeah. And you said he was wheeling.
He was wheeling.
Yeah,
right?
wheeling, so
And
that's
it
what kinda
brings
like-
brings the character out of a person, because each SE bike has different color
And that's
concepts.
a pedal bike.
And it's a
Do you,
pedal
do you
bike.
wheelie pedal bikes too?
Yes, I do. Yes,
You
I
do?
Yes.
Okay. And how long did it take you to figure? What's easier or harder, rather, like pedal bikes or e-moto? Different, right?
They're both different.
Yeah.
E-moto, easier to get the bike up because of the power of the bike. It does it all
It does it,
on,
yeah.
on its own.
Yeah.
Balance is more dangerous though, and the weight of the bike, and control is just understanding the throttle.
Understanding it, yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
appreciating it, respecting it.
For sure.
The BMX, it's learning the timing and how to pull up the bike, but it's more of pulling back on the bike than up on the bike.
Yeah.
Right, and then also your power foot control, so your lead foot control, which and then braking. With the e-moto, it's all about braking and throttle, right?
Right.
Once you learn and can trust your brake, that will really help you in the e-moto.
For sure.
Yeah.
And what about let's talk about gear. Like, do you guys wear any like gear, like helmets?
I say helmet's a must. That's
Helmet's
Yeah,
a must. I would
definitely
say
a
that too.
helmet.
That's a must.
Full face, bucket helmet,
half.
Half.
half,
Yeah.
half helmet.
Yeah.
Okay, body armor at all, boots. Or,
Nah.
So my wife, she wants me to be body armored up.
Yeah.
I did.
Especially
like
if you
I said,
do- especially
I
if you
have
do
looped,
wheelies.
and
yeah, for sure.
she has her concerns.
Yeah.
I'm not a wuss, so I'm trying to stay away from it.
Yeah, listen, that doesn't. You know what? You wear it, you're braver to try things. I'm telling you, I'm like all dusty here. I was telling you, I just got back from a jump park today, where I brought like EUCs and re-roads, and I was fully geared, but like I never jumped an EUC before, and I just ripped it, you know what I mean? Like over these jumps, full throttle, because I was wearing the gear. It inspired that confidence, and I fell hard a few times, but on my head included with the full face, I got up, I did it again because I'm protected, right? So it's important. So your wife's not wrong, it's good. It just depends how hard, but if you want to go hard, I would say, and the thing is, doesn't matter if you want to go hard, you really never know when something happens. Sometimes it's when you're going slow. So definitely a helmet, always a must, but it's never a bad idea, of course,
Yes.
to wear more protection, right? So
Yeah, definitely need to be safe out there, no matter what. When you're on these bikes, you need
Yeah.
to do everything to be safe.
yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
You started riding from a very young age, obviously.
Yeah.
And you got your dad into it.
Yeah, so first I started off with the pedal
You
bikes.
started with the pedal bikes.
Yeah, and then we recently transitioned into the e-moto scene, but definitely still riding my pedal bike this summer. Because, that's just like where it truly came from, and like how I met everyone. Like if it wasn't for like pedal bikes and like me like going to that first ride out, I don't think I would met.
And is it a big it's a big community, the ride out community? How many people do you ride with? Like how many people are in these ride outs, and how often are they kind of occurring? Can you find a ride out like every day kind of, or is it like a weekly thing? Obviously it's more of a summer thing, I'm gonna assume.
Yeah.
Is it a spring thing? It's a fall thing?
Well, I feel like for the ride outs, it's definitely more of a weekend type of.
It's a weekend ride out, like a
Yeah.
Sunday or Saturday or both?
Yeah, it could be one of the two. But there's definitely always people that are outside during the weekdays. It might not be a big hosted ride out, but there definitely will be people outside.
Yeah, and you guys always encourage like new people to come join.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, anybody that's, in the city that wants to get, look out for these ride outs. Do they post them somewhere, or
So
can you?
you can look at my Instagram. I post every ride.
Oh, do you? Okay, what's your Instagram handle?
Wheels up _safe.
Wheels up _safe.
And
Okay.
it's,
Cool.
any ride out that I hear of and find out of, I repost on
Repost it.
on my
Okay.
story. Official Toronto Bike Life, they throw official ride outs.
Uh-huh.
They'll follow them. They'll posted on their story. TDK riders, they post their rides. So there's a few people in the community. AP Swervo, he posts a lot of his rides. And then
So these are guys like doing their own ride, like hosting different rides.
Yeah,
so there's
so they host-
various rides going on.
So
that
big
you
big
can join in.
ride outs, there's about one a month for big ride outs.
Bigger ride outs, okay. With that, how many people does it gather usually?
So we've had special guests come from New York. So
amazing.
We had RRD blocks come. We've had Baby D blocks come. On some of those ride outs, I believe the biggest one, we had almost 1,000 riders.
Wow,
Yeah.
1,000 riders.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And then
That's huge.
Some of our smaller
Yeah.
rides, we might get 100. Mid rides is probably about 300.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So small. So even small rides, you have 100. Which
Correct,
is still a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even on rainy
and
days.
you are they all like bicycles or a mix of bicycles, e-motos? Are they different?
So we get
different vehicles like EUC scooters, like
Yeah,
or
honestly,
different rides.
I feel like when it comes to the riders, there's definitely a mixed variety. There'll be e-scooters, there'll be dirt bikes, there'll be, Sur-Rons, pedal bikes. But it's mostly pedal bikes and Sur-Rons.
Mostly pedal bikes and Sur-Rons. So
Yeah.
Sur-Rons has definitely like grown. Like an
Yeah.
e-moto, like every year, I'm assuming you see more and more people
Yeah.
on e-motos and Sur-Rons. Like,
we both turned into e-motor riders
Yeah, yeah,
within the
yeah.
last 6 months, 7 months, right?
okay.
from-
So you're pretty fresh actually
into
Yeah.
the e-moto, yeah.
into the
yeah.
e-moto. So, and what made you do the switch? Like is it just is it the speed, the feel? Like what?
When people like Street Ninja and KX,
I know that
and
guy. That guy too. Yeah.
I Don't Stop for Cops,
Yeah.
and they all started coming around on theirs and making it hard for the pack to keep up, right? So, as we're getting older, my lungs ain't so good, knees ain't
Okay,
so
so
good,
it's-
so the
So
electric
it's about
bike,
it's about the speed and the power.
right?
Yeah,
So that helped me keep up in the pack, so that's why I chose it.
Yeah. For me, honestly, I feel like the reason why I switched, I honestly felt like it was just like a step up to get closer to like different things. Because I feel like with a pedal bike, you can only take it so far. But like the Sur-Rons just help you like open up a whole new world for like, like a whole new world of like different things. Like it's just a whole different type of scene.
Yeah,
Really think
and
about
I'm
it.
guessing you guys like tried it and love it, basically. Like
Yeah.
pretty much anybody, right? That does it. So do you guys still jump back to pedal bike sometimes, or?
Recently, I haven't rode my pedal bike in a minute, but I definitely am hopping back.
Yeah, you should,
course.
right? It's good to
Yeah.
good to keep it in the mix, but I'm sure, once you're doing the e-moto versus it's a big difference in the power, the feel,
Yeah.
throttle. It's completely different, right? Obviously, so, and a lot of guys that you rode with, I'm guessing, like the pedal bike riders, a lot of them have been switching over too.
Oh, correct. Before, I would say I only knew about 5 or 6 e-motos,
And the
now-
rest pedal bikes.
the rest
from,
were
from
pedal
like
bike.
from like the 100 people. So you're saying it's like 5%
Right.
e-moto and 95% pedal.
and maybe 2% gas,
Oh,
right?
some gas
Yeah,
that
we
joined
had
it
some
too.
gas. Yeah, you had some 250s. A lot of the Brampton riders came down, and
Yeah.
right. So a lot of.
And nowadays, what's that percentage looking like?
We had a ride out that was Sur-Ron only ride out, and I believe there was at least 30 riders there.
Yeah, I feel like the percentage had definitely jumped up. Like definitely way more new faces coming out on the Sur-Rons and yeah,
And that was within like last 4 months, 5 months.
yeah.
Yeah, no, awesome. So obviously, I'm gonna assume like bike life. This is like a big part of your life, right? Like it's you guys. This is what you guys kind of do. This is your
Yeah.
jam. This is what you guys enjoy doing together as father and son, which is really cool, by the way.
That's a good point. So
Yeah.
as a father, it's something I can do with my son and
Yeah.
be able to spend time with him.
Instead of
and-
fishing, this is what you do,
right?
Yeah.
And in the
Quality
city,
time.
it's something he wants to do with me. As kids get older, the less they want to do with their fathers. It's
So you
something
keep going.
in touch, right? So
Yeah, no, for sure.
I support
Absolutely.
it 100%. It's something that I
I
enjoy.
do the same thing. I have a son as well, a little bit younger. He's just turned 14, so he has as well Sur-Ron. and I've been riding with him a lot too, and it's nice, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously he has a lot of toys here to choose from. So you start with scooters. So we go around sometimes in the city.
So I'm gonna see you at a ride out.
Sorry?
I'm gonna see you at a ride out.
You'll see me for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
definitely. And I got to bring my son too. You hear that, Aaron? So he's gonna come out too. But definitely, yeah, I want to come to join these ride outs. I want to host some ride outs this year. So we're definitely gonna, you know, support it and, you know, embrace the community and go for it, right? So have fun and in a positive, obviously, way, because it should be positive, and it is positive. It's a camaraderie, you know, that brings people together for sure, and it's nice to see, you know, father and sons out enjoying, and that's really what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
So I gotta ask. So if it stopped, like if you couldn't ride, like tomorrow, say something happened, like what would you guys miss the most out of it? Like what has it meant to you, and what would you know?
The time together on the road, just watching him, just that, because what he does on the bike, how he dances well in a wheelie. And
You're a wheelie dancer?
Yeah.
Okay,
he does all those
Yeah.
knee knocks, C tricks, stuff that I wish I could do. Like,
Yeah.
and just watching him and being amazed and just.
That's
it's-
awesome.
yeah,
That's
that-
awesome.
And then him teaching me, like if it wasn't for the bikes and
Are
couldn't ride,
you holding up the wheel? Like,
yeah,
you're getting it up, yeah.
I'm getting blocks now. I'm getting blocks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually doing way better than like when he first got the bike. He's actually
How long
learning his
how long did it
control.
take you? 'Cause I'm learning myself as well. I just started recently, maybe like a month ago. I first started getting it up, and now I'm getting a little better. I'm holding it up for, you know, maybe like, I don't know, 8 to 10 seconds. I'm gonna say max, but like I'm feeling the balance point, but I drop eventually. Like, you know,
Just go a little further back. That's all I have to say.
go a little further back. Like
My problem was I wasn't going high enough. I wasn't leaning far enough back.
Yeah.
And it took me a
Did you
while to
loop
get that.
out?
I've
did
never
that?
no my
You never
brakes. My brakes have been good for the looping. I've
Yeah.
looped it once when I first got the bike, like within the first 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
I learned from that time to
Yeah.
keep that finger tightly close to that brake. And
So you just
Yeah.
push and
Yeah,
slam
yeah,
down
and
when you feel you're about to go over.
so I used to press too hard, and that would be.
And
not
then you
feather.
go over the handlebars, right?
Not over the handlebars,
Almost
but
a little.
But yeah,
It's-
you
it's
cause a
rough.
lot of work on that suspension.
Yes. I was saying, like, I had to tighten my suspension to make it stiff because I had it a little bit loose, and I'd slam it when I was slamming it down, and the fender would hit the front tire. So I made it really stiff now for that while I'm, you know, learning how to do it. But you're saying feather, so I've heard feather technique as well. So like, tell me how, just from my own knowledge, like when you're getting the wheel up, what do you're
So I like
you
this.
touch the brake? Is it for me? As soon as I touch the brake, I'm going down. So
I like to semi-touch the brake, so I'm
Like a little-
my finger has a little pressure on the brake, taking away whatever mushiness is inside the brake lever, and then that's when I feel okay. It's time to press the brake. Then I'm gonna press it the rest of the way. So I'm say 15% pressed on my brake before.
so a little bit. You're always a
A
little,
little bit on it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have better reaction time to the brake, and I need less pressure for feel.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good tip. I don't know. I guess, is there anything else that you guys wanted to add before, I guess, we wrap up the show? Maybe with your Instagram handles again, if anybody wants to follow you. You said yours was Wheels Up.
Wheel up _ safe.
Yeah.
And then mine is at tbltto.arz.
The ARZ. Okay. Very cool.
And,
And we could follow you guys along for all your rides, adventures,
course.
and, you know, your stunts. You
Of
know?
course, always gonna be posting. You know,
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
definitely gonna start YouTube content.
You do? Okay. Very good.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, I
turn up
look
this
forward
summer.
to riding with you guys.
Of course.
And
Very soon.
I gotta say thank you, because we need more support from people like you in this community.
Yeah, for
Without
sure.
someone like you with the great toys.
No,
in-
like I say,
in a place like
I
this.
love it. I enjoy it, and I wanna, you know, we're gonna build up this community, and you know, again, like I said, in a very positive way, camaraderie. It's definitely something that's evolving every day, that we see things changing and more new riders, and we want to shine the light on it, So thank you also, guys, for joining us as well for the show. It means a lot. And for everybody, that's our show for today. Have an epic day or night. We'll catch you on the next ride. Peace.
Stay epic.